Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays, real talk with a realtor. I'm Sharice Wynn, also known as the Agent Lady, and today we are going to talk about renting versus buying. Now there are pros and cons to both sides. We're going to talk about renting first, so let's dive into pros. So typically there's less money out of pocket with your first, last, and security, or maybe you can even get away with just first and security. So less money out of pocket. Little to no maintenance. So if that roof went or your furnace went out, or there was some heating or plumbing issues, you can just give your landlord a call and it's one phone call away and no issues for you to take care of. Flexibility on moving. You're not sure if you're going to stay here in Philadelphia and maybe you're going to move to another state because your job took you there, or maybe you just got engaged and your significant other lives elsewhere. So once your lease expires, it's just easy to up and move. Also, desirability and location. Say you want to live in Renton House, but you can't afford to buy there. Renting is just as good as far as being able to live that lifestyle. So what are the cons of renting? One of the cons of renting is rent increase. So unfortunately, you could experience that year after year. Now, I try to lure people away from those big buildings that were newly constructed with all those bells and whistles, with the amenities, the pool and the fitness center. You know, it's great because they start out with a reasonable price, and then the next year you find yourself $500 increase. So it's just something to be aware of. Great buildings, but just be aware that you could have a rent increase of that amount. Or if your landlord decides to sell, and unfortunately now you have to move, you really have no control over that situation. And what comes with the landlord looking to sell is unwanted showing. So yes, by law, they're supposed to give you 24 hours notice, but now your life is a little interrupted by the showings that now have to take place. So something to look out for. And slumlord. So you know, that roof or that furnace that went out, they might not come and fix it right away. And you're kind of forced to deal with the issues until, I guess, they're good and ready, or you take matters in your own hands, or maybe you have to sue them, whatever the case may be. You could possibly get a slumlord. But hopefully there's enough good landlords out there, you don't have to worry about it. And limited to changes. So you wanted to paint the wall green or rip up the carpet. You know, all those things that you might want to do that you can't do because you have to get permission for. So those are the pros and cons of renting. And now we're going to go into buying. Let's move into the pros and cons of buying. Making it your own. Those walls that you wanted to paint green, or that old blue carpet that you wanted to rip up, well, now you could just make the decision on your own without having to ask permission. The house is yours, do what you want. Fixed monthly payments versus while you're renting, possibly having rent increases every year. Tax write-off. Writing off the interest on the mortgage, which is great. Building equity by paying down the mortgage. Appreciation by buying in a neighborhood where the values are increasing. And stability, looking to have something that you can call yours. What are some of the cons? Well, you have the out-of-pocket cost, which are your down payment and your closing costs, which could be overwhelming for some people. Maintenance, remember that roof and that furnace that went out? Well, now you can't call landlord. You are the landlord. In essence, the property is yours and you have to take responsibility and fix those things. And difficult to move. You know, you got that new job and now it's time for you to move, and now there's more steps in order to do that. Before, your lease was up and you could just say goodbye and move on to the next, and now the situation's a little bit different. Now you have to go into the home selling process or potentially become a landlord, but there's some options there. So there are pros and cons to both buying and renting. The question is, which best suits you? Well, Agent Lady can help you figure that out. I will see you next Whiteboard Wednesday.